When we left off, we introduced Nicholas Anderson, a simple man who worked in a data entry company. His life was pretty mundane, but he was content and hoped that nothing would ever happen to change that. Little did he know, today, his world would change, forever. As Nick once said, the best laid plans. Today shouldn't have been different than any other day. I didn't expect it to be. I didn't want it to be. I got up about 6:30 in the morning like I always do. I put a kettle on to boil, jumped in the shower, and by the time I got out, the hot water was ready for my morning tea. I opened my tea box and sifted through the many flavors of tea that I had assembled. This morning, I decided on a mix of chamomile and green tea with a hint of ginger. I placed the bags in my mug, filled it with hot water, and placed the saucer on top of the mug to let it steep while I went back to the bathroom to shave. I had to shave with two razors, an electric one to clean my face and a disposal one to tighten up the edges around my beard. I grabbed a light brown mascara to touch up the stray gray hairs on my mustache. It's not that the gray hair bothered me, it's just that for some reason they seemed to accumulate under my nostrils, and it kind of looked like I always needed to wipe my nose. Not a good look. I've thought of just shaving it off, and I have at times, but although it made me look younger, I've learned that the ladies like the beard. My ex-wife used to say that she liked the way it tickled the inside of her thighs. I kept it, just for that reason. I sat at the breakfast nook, sipped my tea while watching the morning news. The weatherman said it was going to be dank and dreary. A traffic report said there were going to be major tie-ups on almost all the major highways. Only the weather report concerned me. I live 10 blocks from work. It would take a major disaster for me to be late. I went to work, and it looked like the sun was coming out. Today might be a good day after all. I got in 5 minutes early, checked my inbox, and hung out with the guys at the water cooler, talking about the events of the weekend. That's when Charles Hagan, the district manager, entered with a young woman, about 20 years old. Hernandez, the manager of Floor 9, greeted him. "Mr. Hagan, what brings you to our office this morning?" "I just wanted to stop by to introduce you to the new office floor manager." "So, they finally found a replacement for old man Connors. I guess Hernandez will be glad he doesn't have to handle 2 floors anymore." Hernandez looked over at the woman that just entered behind Hagan and commented, "Wow, it's the new guy's first day, and he gets himself a hot new secretary. Actually, Miss Stark is the new office floor manager." She walked over. "You can call me Catherine," and she held out her hand to shake Hernandez's. "You can call me embarrassed as all hell, but my real name is Juan Hernandez. I'm in charge of 9. I turned to her. "Hi, Miss Stark. I'm Nicholas, but everyone calls me Nick. I'm not in charge of anything." "A pleasure to meet you, Nick." She shook my hand, and she had a very nice handshake. Not just the type of a handshake of someone in charge. It was more friendly,